I thought it was going to rain.
Oh, all right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and kick it off here. It is 8 o'clock. All right, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Great. Oh, well.
Good morning. Doing
Outstanding.
great. Good morning.
Outstanding.
Good.
Pumped up.
Yeah, still fired up from yesterday, man. It's good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome event.
Yeah. Thank everybody for coming out and making it happen. Let's see, there's Jason coming in. Yeah. Jason came down from PA. It was good to see Jason again.
Was, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna, we'll get started by, I guess, about 2 minutes. We had a couple more people get in here. But again, welcome everybody. Great time again on yesterday. Thank you, everybody, really coming together. Everybody just came together just to make the event a success. Tim, our DJ, thank you so much, Tim. We had you all over the place.
You're welcome. No problem.
Mike's DJ running the Zoom for us. Yeah, appreciate you.
Let us serve. Yes, sir.
Yeah, everybody. It's
everybody pitched in, man. The door. I mean, they worked the door, had those lanyards going and food and everything, man. Shoot, I tell you, it came together. It was amazing event.
Yes, registration.
Yeah.
Registration.
But Rod,
I guess they let some of these ladies come up and join. Say again, Rodney.
I was just gonna say though, but just like we said yesterday, they don't know where you came from.
Yeah.
And yesterday, all the people that were there, all the newer people, that's the standard for them now.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's right.
That's the standard. They don't know where it started.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know what it looked like, 5 years ago.
Right.
So that was amazing yesterday, man. I mean, wow.
Yeah, that's definitely the standard now, guys. We just gotta continue to go higher with it. Go higher.
Hey, Rodney, we don't know what it looked like 5 years ago, but we can't wait to see what it's gonna look like 5 years from now.
Oh, it's gonna be even bigger.
Yeah.
Me and Guy was sitting back there talking about that. And he was talking about that when he first started, the first convention was like 80 people.
Yeah.
Now look at the conventions.
Right.
So it's going nowhere but up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, thank all of our sponsors, Rose, Doug. Thank you so much, Rose. That was an amazing spread for breakfast. I was not expecting that type of spread for breakfast. I wish I was running around so much I couldn't even indulge in it like I wanted to, But
thank you guys for the opportunity.
Hey, when I saw all the food, I almost, I love to eat, so I almost started crying. I was like, oh my God.
I ate Rod's part.
It almost brought a tear to my eye.
It was real good.
Yeah.
And the food was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We from Pizza Hut, Rod.
Huh?
I said we come up from just slices of pizza, huh?
Right, exactly. Domino's.
Yeah, we started out. We just had pizza. It was good. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It was really good, man. Thank you so much for everything.
Yeah. Thank you,
It was
Jimmy.
a real blessing. It was a blessing.
Jimmy took time to keep it to a whole nother level. I'm telling you, everything was just top
Yes, he did.
Oh man, that timer was right on point.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything, guys. Pam, Gemma, registration, Dr. Bola. Man,
Everything was good.
just chipped in. Yeah, just made it an excellent event. So thank you all. Thank you all. Everybody coming together. Teamwork.
And even I had some of my mentees that were listening in on the Zoom, and I got feedback from them that it was wonderful. They wish they had been there. Some of them called out specific things that were said in the meeting, so they were paying attention. So it was really, really good.
Wow, that's awesome, guys.
Everybody wants to know when's the next one going to be.
Okay, all right. I'm already looking at June to do like a half day one. We just got to nail down a date. So probably next week we'll roll out that date just to do a half day one. Won't be there all day, just a half day. Come in early, 9 o'clock start, probably breakfast 8:30, then boom, just hit it. And then we out of there. Lunchtime, we out. So, okay, we got to keep up the momentum, keep it up. Yeah. Good. All right, guys. Again, welcome to our Dream Team Friday Mastermind. If you got any guests, guys, or remind them any team members need to jump on. Yeah, but again, it was good. It was good meeting everybody too. Some faces we had never seen before. Some people we had never met.
Yeah.
Meeting for the first time in person since the pandemic. So man, it was awesome. Good. Okay, guys, I'm gonna jump in here. Let's go around the room. Guys, gratitude. What do you name something you're grateful for? What are you grateful for this morning, this Friday morning, May 27th? What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful. I'm just grateful for everybody yesterday, for awake today, energy and alive, and just grateful to just to be able to say thank God. And everything was great yesterday, and today's turned out to be an awesome day. And just grateful for goodness and for mercy and for favor and for the company of the great people that was in yesterday. It was just a blessing, everybody. I mean, talk about commitment. Jason coming all the way from Philly. That's from Pennsylvania. That's
that was awesome.
I mean, just grateful for that. That sometimes people do the things that it might to someone it might look like, okay, big deal, you drove that far, whatever. But it's just knowing that you're in the right place, and you're blessed and you're favored. So I'm just grateful for that, because it's not easy, really, and we at times we take things like this for granted. It's not easy being around like-minded people where there's no jealousy or envy, where there's no strife, So it's a blessing. I'm grateful to be in the company of where I know we are going for greatness, and nothing is going to be beyond us just because of whose we are, and we know that, and we work towards that. So it's a blessing. I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
Amen.
Awesome.
I want to echo that too. Just like Jimmy said, it is a blessing, and I was just overwhelmed, man, to see all the people that was there yesterday, all the people that I consider I started out with. It's just blowing up, and it's just awesome to see. So I just want to say thank you, and thank you for letting me be a part of the ride.
Amen. Thank you. Jimmy, and I wanted to give Jimmy kudos too. Jimmy said something early in our planning stages. He said, I think that first day we started talking about it, it's like, don't cut it off. Don't just leave it open. See who comes, and I took your advice, Jimmy. I had it maxed out an Eventbrite to 100. I was like, okay, let's put it at 100. I go, because the room only held 48, I think. And Jimmy said, no, don't cut it off. Just let it go. And sure, and that's it. It was a success. So thank you, Jimmy, for that. Yeah.
Thank God. Thank you.
Amen.
Yeah, we just let it go. We shifted. We brought in chairs, extra chairs when it got to like capacity. We had the people on standby. Big shout out to everybody who came for the walkthrough the day before. And it was a great walkthrough in preparation. That's why things went so smooth, because we got there early. We walked through it. We had a Zoom. We had a Zoom meeting, planning meeting, the walkthrough, and then the actual. And we had the folks from P Ward there to say, hey, this is our contingency plan. We may take down this wall here because those are partition walls. They'll open up and you can expand into the other room. So we had them on standby if we needed to. So yeah. So again, it was just to echo what Jimmy's saying. It was just great seeing everybody coming together. You know, we have our natural family that we spend the time with, but we spend a lot of time, and I'm talking about me and Lash Reed, you know, with our church family. But man, now God has blessed us with another family too. And that's what it felt like. It felt like an extension of our church family and natural family, the dream team. So it was just good. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Yeah.
I told
Yeah, I just
Tim, I
wanted to.
said, it's just like church. You can always find a seat at the front. Funny.
Yeah, I just want to say I was grateful I had a chance, to come down and see everybody and finally meet people. And like Rod said, it's it kind of felt like family. And I think I'm not sure if I said it who I said it to, but I think I said it to Tim. It kind of felt like a family reunion. I said, but the only difference between yesterday and a family reunion is that all the people there I wanted to see.
Oh gosh.
Nobody cutting up, nobody getting drunk and oh man, yeah.
That's good. Good. And I'm thankful for just another day, God, another day in the Lord. We're here, we're healthy. Don't take that for granted. Just thank God for the team, everybody coming together and supporting and, just really reaching out because, one thing about events, the event was a success, but it also took, beyond the planning was inviting other guests and getting people out. And because, sometimes you can have an event and you do a lot of preparation and nobody show up. I don't know if you ever had that. It's like doing an open house. You do an open house, you do all this stuff, and then nobody comes through. It's good that you went through the preparation, but it's even better when you have people that come to the open house.
Right.
Or if you have a birthday party, it's good for people to come and support. I'm grateful for that because to see all, everybody come together means that people put in effort. It wasn't just happenstance. You put it out there and everybody just showed up. I know each and every one of you invited people. Some people did not come. Grateful for the people that did come. Had some guests in the room. Matter of fact, one of the gentlemen's on the line, Tyrone Ward, he got to meet Rod and some other ones that got to come and actually partake in, their very first event. So I just, thankful that everybody really came together and really put forth effort to really reach out because we're touching more than just the people that we have on a dream team. It's people that don't even know about real estate or people that's in real estate but are not really connected. But we help to bring them together to really see the bigger vision. So appreciate that. People doing that.
Yeah, your two guests on the front row, those two young folks, man, they were just, it seemed like they had never been in that type of environment. They just like the energy in here is so amazing. Everybody's so upbeat, excited.
Yeah, they're blown away.
They were blown away, guys. So the experience, guys, that's what we were kind of creating was an experience. The Harvest folks, yeah, that sound familiar?
Yeah.
Yes. Experience. When people were there, they experienced everybody just upbeat and excited and just glad to be around each other. And just, there wasn't any, no clicks. I've been in real estate companies where there was clicks and been around other people and, fraternity, just places where people were in their own little cliques and nobody wanted to talk to. Anybody ever experienced that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes,
and that really makes so much of a difference, what you just said. And the other thing I just want to say about that is this. One thing that really gladdened my heart yesterday and every time around, Dream Team is the fact that there's just a sense of wellness and well-being that everybody in this team, exhibits. And what it does is you just don't know how much a little gesture of just being there for someone, just making someone laugh, or just encouraging someone can actually transform and change their day. It's a biblical principle. And I've got to say to you that the environment that was created yesterday by everybody that volunteered, that did something. In fact, I wish I was able to volunteer more and do more. But the atmosphere that you all created, what you all did yesterday, you sowed a huge seed in people's lives yesterday.
Yeah.
And people are already seeing, it's like their life just got opened up and transformed, and opportunities began to open for them. And you just don't know how much that does. And I want to encourage every one of us, every one of you, to think of it as you sow the seed, call upon your seed.
Mm.
You've sown a seed yesterday, call upon your seed. The Bible says that God gives seeds to the sower, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember
Mm.
and if anybody knows
Bread to the eater, seed to the sower, bread to the
that,
eater.
bread to the eater, right? And he causes, it to grow, right?
Mhm.
Call upon your seed. Speak life to the seed that you sowed. Speak
Mhm.
life to the encouragement that you give someone yesterday and every single day of your life on your journey. Speak life to what you're constantly doing, because if you don't do that, what you're doing is you're actually insulting God by saying, I just scattered my seed, whatever, if it happens, it happens. And you're insulting God and saying you're not able to. But perchance, peradventure, if you choose to, right?
Mm.
But that's not the God. God is a God of purpose. He's purposeful in everything he does. And he wants his children to call upon. He says, call upon me, challenge me, put me into challenge concerning my word. Let us reason together. When you do those things, you're able to see the manifestations of the blessings and the prosperity and the abundance that God has for you. Call upon your seed. Don't take your life for granted. Don't take your giftings for granted. Don't take that encouragement that you give to someone just like, oh, no big deal. No, don't insult your father. Is depending on you to call upon him, to put him in remembrance of his word. Because last thing I'm going to say about that is this, and the reason why that came to my mind and my heart about that is this. Late last night, I got a call from Bryson and Marquise, and it was a seed that Bryson sold.
Wow.
But he included me in that, and that only was a matter of because of an excitement, an excited environment that he grows in, that he walks in every single day. And there's transformation going in people's lives and businesses because of what they're doing. So don't forsake the days of little beginnings, because these are no longer little beginnings. These are actually big,
Right.
momentum shift.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got to hit your wagon to where God is blessing and making a move so that you don't miss it. But call upon your seeds, call upon your blessings, call upon your giftings and your talents, and don't take it. Be encouraged. Greater things are yet to come. Greater things are yet to come. And I keep saying that. In
Amen.
this team, in this group, greater things are yet to come. Eyes have not seen or ears have heard
Amen.
things that God
Yes.
has in store for his children, for the ones that love him. There's a blessing and a purpose upon your life, upon our lives. And we're not going to miss the boat. We're not
That's
going to
right.
miss any of
Amen.
these things because we've been called to that. Just be encouraged. You're not going to strive. You're not going to lack. You're not going to miss anything. But you will constantly be blessed because you are well of blessing. You're never going to run dry because God has planted you by the rivers of water. You will continue to bring forth fruit in season and out of season every single time.
Amen to that.
That's who you are. Just be
Amen.
encouraged about that.
That's awesome.
Amen to
That's
that.
awesome. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
thank you, Jimmy. Powerful.
Hey, Marquise is under contract, y'all.
Awesome.
That is
New
awesome.
construction.
Awesome.
Yes, it is.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Wow.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Congratulations.
They were going to cut. They're cutting the community off today until late next month. We got it in just in time.
That
Nice.
is so good.
Awesome. Awesome.
And just that's the fruit That's the harvest.
That's the fruit. Yes, the
About,
harvest.
you
Yes.
know.
Isn't it just amazing how, you know what's also funny? I'm sorry, I was gonna stop talking. Sometimes that's what made God's God and we're not God, right? We say, oh my gosh, just in the nick of time. He has already planned it all along.
He already knew.
God already planned it all
Yes.
along. So when
Mhm.
your blessing comes last minute, it's not by chance. You
That's
just gotta
right.
remember that
Mhm.
it's by design, it's by a divine intervention and plotting of God. God has planned it out and plotted out that that's the way it's gonna be. Just don't miss that boat.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Encouraged. It is well. You're living in the best
Yes.
time.
Yes.
2022 is going to be the best year ever in your business. And guess what? God will even 10x that when it comes to 2023
Oh yeah.
and beyond. You know,
And even this year, what I saw taking place yesterday, people were shifting their mindset, just shifted to a whole new level. Did anybody shift when you heard that Kim had done 800 transactions in her,
Yeah.
and I'm seeing all the gifts, talents, and abilities, the people that's in the dream team on this call right here that I'm looking at, guys. Even yesterday, a lot of the sidebar conversations, that's why the events are so powerful, because it's not just what you're receiving from the stage or who's up front with the microphone, but it's all the conversations that we're having. Fenice and Joy, we had a powerful conversation at the end after the event. Just
Yes.
Fenice, I mean, yeah. Fenice, do you want to talk about your takeaways to Richmond? I just appreciate the Richmond folks coming up.
Mhm.
Yes.
Making that trip up. Any takeaways from yesterday, Fenice? The Richmond folks, I know you enjoyed, probably talked all the way home. So
Yes. I mean, it just touched me so much, and it just meeting everybody. I mean, and I feel like um the spirit of the group is in the heart of the leader. Because you are just right with you being who you are, as humble as you are. And I believe that's why this event was such a
yes.
success, because of your spirit and the spirit that God has placed in you. And I just that's it. That's why, and God showed me your spirit after, when we got to talk, and to see your humbleness, and it just touched me so much, and it just gave me hope and inspiration to just move forward in this, and to see that I can grow in this business. Because when you talk about your humble beginnings, it's just, I don't know, I just was touched in another way. And you don't hear realtors, so many realtors are so especially when they're on your level, they are so
Puffed up.
yeah. And with everybody, not just, this, you attract what you are. And
Yes.
Tim, Jimmy, Pam, Rodney, all of you guys are just have the same type of spirit. And I just love this group, and it's compared to none. And it's just helped me so much. And that's my takeaway. And it just gives me hope and inspiration to see something I can strive to. And that once I build my team, I want it to be duplicated. That's my takeaway. I'm not gonna take up too much,
all
but
right.
that's how I feel.
Awesome. Thank
And
you.
it's great
Awesome.
meeting you guys.
Denise be making
Awesome.
me about to cry every time she started talking. I'd be about to start crying.
Oh, I cry. I'm a crybaby.
I am too. It's somebody when I hit 45, when I hit 50, Lord, Jesus.
I know, huh?
And oh my gosh, can't say enough about Cam. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
some of the things that Cam shared is like sometimes you actually, I know someone who actually is as a motivational speaker, and he's got a big thing. He's on LinkedIn and all that, and I just saw, and the guy is super humble too. And I just saw that in Cam, because those are the things that he's sharing. High level stuff that you have to pay someone to teach you. High
Mhm.
level stuff that you have to
Yes, he was.
pay someone to tell you how to do those things. Because I mean, I remember years ago when I was starting, I've gotten duped of money for people to actually help
Right.
me set up certain of these things, and then only for me to, just in passing have a conversation with my CPA, and it's like, knucklehead, I could have set up all those things for you,
Yeah.
but that is a free gift. And the humility of Cam and just his mellowness, and what you said, Phineas, is so true. The spirit of the leader, the spirit of the team attracts the right kind of people. That's the reason why this team is not for everybody. So don't get, if someone says to you, I'm not coming to Dream Team, or I don't want to come to EXP, don't let it phase you at all.
Yeah.
Who's up next? Who's up next? That's the thing. Because this is not for everybody. It's not gonna, and you don't want anything or anyone that will come in and disrupt your flow. Because
Absolutely.
God is gonna do what He's gonna do regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't
Right.
forget, even if cancer is brought into an environment, God is gonna be God regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Because God is not going to stop ceasing from being who He is just because a bad actor comes into a group. So don't let anything phase you. If they tell you no, or if someone else comes and they whatever, God weeds out them. But in His goodness and in His mercy, He's not going to bring anything into this environment that will disrupt your flow, because He cares more about each and every one of us as individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that we will fulfill our purpose. So He's not going to let that happen. But if someone says, "Yeah, I'm not coming to Dream Team," or "I don't want to join," be like, "Okay, not a problem. I understand."
Yep.
Next.
Absolutely.
I
Mm.
agree.
Cam, you on? I wanted to circle back to Cam. Something Jimmy said. I sent a text Cam thanking him yesterday, but I had to apologize to him because I was like, man, we never give you enough time. I told him his class can be a half-day event all by itself. So spot on, Jimmy, what you said. That class, and I think there's so much potential behind that class that you're doing, Cam. So stay tuned for part 2. I always tell him that every time he does, there's got to be another part 2 to it. So
yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
It really truly is a
yeah.
full day event.
Yeah,
it's really
I
an event.
definitely would like to hear those slides in extent, like, well, what he's able to like break down each thing that's in the slide, each bullet point, because I know he has, didn't have time to go through everything, but I would love to hear his take on everything that was in the each bullet point.
Yeah.
Me too. 'Cause
I
I'm
know.
on the precipice of some of that, and I need to move forward. And those slides had in it all my next steps.
Yeah.
And so I'm ready for that.
And maybe one day we'll do kind of like a workshop to where, we can actually get into it. I know also I owe a couple people some slides and also some material. I'm going to get to you. I promise I did not forget about you.
Well, let's put a
Cam is our Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
Why don't we do a lunch and
I'm
learn
working
when
on
we
it.
bring our laptops? Maybe
Yeah,
at
right.
Brickyard.
Right.
That'd be good.
Yeah. So Cam will upload it in Mighty Networks. That might be easier.
Okay, that'll work.
So you're not doing it. Izzo, yeah, I wanted to get your permission first to upload your slides, but
Yeah, that's fine. And also I'll send you kind of like the list of vendors as well to kind of get started with.
okay. Good. That'd be awesome. Anybody else, guys? Any other takeaways from yesterday? Anybody else? Any comments? And then we'll.
I just need to say one thing before we move on. I will tell you that coming in the room, seeing all you guys and getting all those hugs and seeing all those smiles, the reunion piece,
Yeah.
oh my God, that was off the chain.
Yeah.
It was like a whole nother level, because we love on each other virtually all the time. But being in the room, putting that physical face with that name, that just made my heart just so full. I'm gonna tell you, it was just, oh my God.
Wow.
I can't even tell you. I bet people were saying, who are these people? We are peculiar people, and we were showing our peculiar yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
I'm thankful for y'all, because it was wonderful. It was wonderful. The love in the room was evident. And everything that was said, everything that was done, everybody was raising everybody else up. And that's what we do. You know, it was definitely our meeting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was for us.
And can I say something, even though I wasn't there? This is Connie. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Connie. Morning, Connie.
Good morning. I was out showing homes. Good morning. And I was getting texts from Arlene and Patrice. And just, even though I wasn't there and I was working, and I thought, you know, just to see everybody's faces, it came across on the posts and the pictures that I was seeing, the excitement when you guys took that big group picture. I was smiling the whole time because I am grateful that I too am able to be a part of the dream team. And it is a privilege. And I think that sometimes I don't always put that at the forefront or realize what a privilege it truly is. So thank you, everybody. And it just showed that you guys were having a great time. Not only that you were having a great time, but did you kind of like each other? It was really nice.
I wanted to give a shout out because I hadn't seen La Cherie, I want to say like in 3-4 years. And
Yes.
your son, he is grown. I mean, he has grown up to, I'm like, God, he done got manly. You know, he's
handsome.
These are people that I haven't seen like, and I mean, I was in the back with La Cherie and Rod was like, all right. I was like so excited because I haven't, you know, it's like you haven't seen somebody in a long time. And like, I mean, I enjoy seeing, like I told Fenice while I was there, I was like, I want to just stay up here because they just love on us so much. It's like, we feel like, you know, like, wow, you know, but I said, well, absence make the heart goes fonder because they were loving on everybody though. I mean, just loving on each other and seeing each other in person. And, you know, I'm going back in my mind. I remember when, you know, different people joined and I love y'all so much. Y'all just don't know. And Rod, you know, the stuff that Rod shares with you, he's a whisperer. You know, I'm always like, what you say, Rod? Rod? Okay, let me come on this side of the room. I can't hear a word you saying. But Rod, you know, he's telling me to stretch, and I'm so scared to stretch. Like I see somebody, I just need to go to Clarence. I just can't buy off the, you know. I just appreciate so much what Rod instills in us. And Cameron, I want to say that about Cameron. Cameron, I was like, God, that boy smart. You know, we was over in the corner cracking. And he was like, yeah, you know, we gotta get in his circle with smart people, you know.
Girl, retiring at 35.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Go back and get some of that.
That's powerful.
I gotta go back in time. I said, well, that means I'm supposed to retire a long time ago.
Long time ago.
So all of that.
I look back at Ryan. That boy good. That boy good.
That
boy good.
Thank you.
Yes,
I love y'all.
That was beautiful.
I got to get my kids in the room.
Right.
All right. So look, I got a couple things I want to say here. But as the cousin that came late to the family reunion, it felt amazing that it felt amazing to, you know, walk into the room and not have, number one, negative energy, but to feel the positivity flowing. And then number two, to know just about everyone's name in the room. Yeah. You know, putting those faces with the names, but being able to talk to everyone and, you know, learn from everyone and see everyone and, you know, just watch how everyone interacted. It was an amazing event. And secondly, I want to say something that I don't know if I'm the only one thinking this, but Jason, I thought you were way taller, man. Just by your voice, I knew you were about 6'7", man.
No.
Hey, I want to show this picture right here. Man, this, you know, this picture almost didn't happen. We was like, I was talking in the back. That's a powerful picture. Y'all see the picture?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that is a beautiful picture.
We was trying to like, how are we gonna do this? It's too many tables up front. And then I think La Cherie said, right here on the side, let's do it right here. And we just made it happen. So thank you everybody for just coming together to make this picture happen. This is powerful. This
Hey, Rod.
is too much.
Yes, it
Hey, Rod.
is.
Hey, Rod.
Yes, sir.
Take that picture. Pull up that picture that we took at the Holiday Inn way back when.
Oh, yes.
Oh, right.
And look at it.
That was then and this is now.
Wow.
And this is now.
And
Oh, wow.
it's only about half of the people, you know, this is not everybody, you know, this is just maybe even
Yep,
a
there's
third.
some folks missing.
Wow.
It's a big
very powerful, guys.
Y'all look like good church going folk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Connie says she's gonna Photoshop herself in.
That's right.
Yes, you can, Connie. Put your cell phone in there.
I want to be right in the front. I'm short.
That's right.
First EXP Church of Woodbridge.
And,
I just want to say one thing, and to Bryson, my dad was 6'5", my mom was 5'2", so I came out somewhere in the middle.
You came in the middle.
But I also just want to say something. You know, everybody has that skill, that talent that they're just dialed into, and a lot of times you don't realize it. I mean, everybody has that skill but Cam, you're, you know, like I said, everybody was talking about Cam. Cam, you're dialed in, and you may not realize how dialed in you are. And it's always a benefit to that person whenever you notice that in somebody else, that you tell them. I'm a computer nerd. It just comes by, you know, just comes by chance. That's something that I'm into. When people ask me questions, I'll give them an answer that to me, it's easy because it's something that I'm dialed into. But when people come to me and say, how do you know that? How can you do that? Like, you just do it, but you don't realize it.
Yeah.
But it's always a benefit. And I just want to echo what everyone else said to Cam, you know, you're dialed into that. And I just want to, you know, just reiterate what everyone else said, that, you know, just to make sure that you're aware that, you know, you may not realize how good you are, you know, and we just, and we're just appreciative and want to, you know, that you just want to learn.
Yeah,
that's true.
Thank you very much.
And I echo that because Cam is one that wants to give back. He has the heart to give back. It's one thing to know things. You got a lot of people out here that, you know, especially in when you look at creating wealth. I mean, talk about wealth on a whole nother level. A lot of times people have those learn those skills, or they learn those processes, but they don't share them.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's in a certain level and a certain conversation around people where they're not going to share it with you because you're not at that level. They just stay amongst each other.
Wow.
And Cam is one, we got personal conversation. He says, you know, he want to share that with people to empower people. So not just get it and say, this is what I did, look at me, but let me help to empower you so we all can grow together. And that's the heart that he has. What he shared yesterday is just the tip of the iceberg of the heart that I know that he shares. He want to share those things that he's learned. And so I'm still blown away by, you know, the information that he has. And I'm sure that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
And so we definitely in the right room with the right people. And same thing with you, Rod.
Yeah. I go back to the day I met Cam. Oh, thanks, Tim. Awesome. You know, just his hunger and looking for opportunity. You know, Cam, remember that day? So the house came on the market across from Cam, and I wanted it. So Cam came out. He saw me stop and pull over looking at this house, and man, he immediately, boom, he flagged me down like, hey, I'm a realtor. Let me know he's a realtor. You interested? That's how we met. But you know, I'm just thankful God that our conversation, we stood there and talked forever out there in his driveway. He is a realtor and I'm a realtor. And I got to talking about Exp Realty with him. And we talked, and you know, and somebody else had been looking at him too, but they didn't follow up. But just the power of a connection, guys, power of connection. That's why we need to be attracted. You know, who's your next Cam? You know, who can you bring into the fold? I didn't know all that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cam, you guys think I saw you come off mute.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, honestly, man, I have been working, not really working, but I have been talking to another agent, and one, like Rod said, it's all in the follow up, and it's the same with your whole real estate business. It's always in the follow up, and then you always want to connect with people that's like minded, and somebody that you feel like that can escalate or enhance your business. And once having that conversation with Rod, you all know my story about coming to EXP. I joined EXP in a matter of, I think, 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah.
And it just felt right. And I'm a person where I kind of strive and move off of vibes. And if I get a good genuine vibe from somebody, then I'm all in until you show me otherwise. So I definitely greatly appreciate Rod stopping in my driveway that day. And it was just, I guess it was, if you will, kind of like destined.
Yeah. And as a result of that, now he's blessing so many people, and it's just the beginning, Cam. I know that class it's going to go nationwide. But look how many people have been impacted just by this one person coming over.
Yeah.
And another thing is too, like, without Rod stopping in my driveway, like, I wouldn't have this opportunity, because I was, pretty much, I was always felt as if I was an outsider with my old brokerage, and then always felt like I was muted, because when I would say stuff or bring something to somebody's attention, it would always look like, hey, newbie, be quiet,
Wow.
So once again, definitely thank you for all the opportunities, Rod, to be able to voice what I'm able to and put out there in the atmosphere. And once again, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, one more thing. I want to brag on Cam. one more time, and I'm gone. Okay, for real. Cam came to Richmond and did the presentation. And I'm gonna tell you a secret. I'm still like, every time he does it, it's like, okay, let me add this, because it's so much. And so, like, I feel like I'm in the slow people class because it's so much. So I just want to say, Cam, he came out of Richmond, and I appreciate it to teach the same class. And I think every time he does that class, I'm gonna, because I pick up something different every time. That's all I wanted to say. That's all.
That's awesome.
Lastly, thank you, Joy, as well, because with if you, I'm gonna put it out there, and it's a blessing, because it started with Rod allowing me to do a class. I believe it was in like December, and then Joy said, "I need you to get that class at one of my events." So, me being in the room of people that know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. So it's on the horizon right now. Like I said, I'm gonna just put it out there because I want you all to keep me in prayer. And I don't say this to gloat or anything like that. But I have been presented with the possibility. I could not do it for EXP Summit, but it's a possibility that I'll be teaching this class at EXP Con. So please keep me in your prayers.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Oh, that is
awesome.
Now I have
Awesome.
Congratulations.
That is awesome. Congratulations.
Wow.
Can
Now I
can
can say I knew him when. Like, I knew him when.
Now
Yeah,
we're
like
going
I
to
said,
Cameron Con.
We're gonna have
Cameron
to start
Bucket
calling
is
him
on the rise.
Cameron.
Congratulations. Can
The
I say
crazy thing
something?
is that Joy, like I end up having to cancel on Joy, I think once or twice. And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna make this happen for Joy one day. And there was some people in the room that I wasn't expecting, and they, like I said, they've taken this to a whole nother level. They've also thrown around the idea that me giving this class and EXP University as well, along with EXP Con. So greatly appreciate all you for the opportunities.
Your
And
gift will make
again,
room for you.
That's right.
We're gonna be there in the room cheering.
That's right.
Right.
We're gonna have to call you. We're gonna have to call you Camazon.
There you go.
I like that. Hey, that's Cameron
Can I
Bucket.
say,
Amazon, yes.
can I say something real quick about that and tying it to mindset?
That's Cameron Buffett.
I want to say something about that and tie it to mindset. And for every one of us, just to remember this and always know this. This is how you need to always run in life, right? It's everything we do is about networking.
Mhm.
Your network is tied to your net worth.
Amen. Amen.
And the way this works is this. I mean, growing up, I've always understood one thing. That's why, you know, when my parents decided they were going to send me to college, that's why I called it, yeah. I didn't say I went to college. They sent me to college. They chose to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to go send me to college to do what my father thought he wanted me to be, right? But I had a different mindset. And what I understood from that mindset in doing that is this. It's about networking, because big deals, high level deals happens in conversations. It happens in, you know, cigar bars. It happens in, you know, room filled of people who are like-minded. Just like Tim was saying, they're not going to tell you those things when you're outside or if you're not an insider. Okay, so I said that to say this. When you have opportunities to go to a networking event, when you have opportunities to meet people with like-minded people, you need to be in that room, because it's not what you know, it's who you know. Connections happen. So don't get, you know, don't feel like you have to become one of them, as in you have to do all the cigar smoking or the drinking or whatever. If that's not you, that's not you. But you need to still be able to blend in a room, to be able to have a conversation, because your next big deal is going to happen with who you know. That's why you don't have to work any day of your life when you are actually doing what you enjoy doing. When you're in the, you know, in the company of people. There are times I give up going to a listing presentation because a connection with someone is much more important, and they invited me last minute and say come and sit down, and then I'm walking into the room and guess who I'm meeting? I'm in the room, I'm walking through, and there's like 5 big time politicians in Maryland and DC in there that I would never ever have met. And it's not about sales. One, I'm saying it because what Cam is doing, what Teresa is doing, what Rod is doing, what, you know, Beloved is doing, what each and every one of you guys are doing, do it in the context of network. Do it in the context of meeting high level people, because you will meet high level people, every one of us in here. So don't take those things for granted. And always, like it was said yesterday, you're always selling, you're always presenting, you're always on a platform, people are looking at you. So your conversations matter in those moments, because your gifts begin to open doors for you, and then deals begin to fall in place when you didn't even go and look for that deal.
Yeah.
That's why your network becomes your net worth. Who are you hanging out with? Mindset. Change your friends if you need to. Change the company of the people you're hanging around with. Water always finds its own level. Don't bring yourself down. If you see yourself as high up here, why are you still going with the dogs? Why are you not flying with the eagle? Eagles soar. We need to begin to soar. Don't limit your capacity and your capabilities in life. Expand your horizon. When you get in your closet and you pray and you trust God for something, get out there and believe it and begin to do it. Partner, you know, connect with people like Rod. Connect with people like, I'm not talking about on this Zoom. I'm talking about outside of it. Connect with them. Build friendships, build relationships, build connections with Bryson, with Cam, with Connie, with, you know, Tina, with Jean, with Gifty, with every single person in here. I'm looking at everybody's name. With Tony McGee. Connect with Rodney, connect with all this, with David. Let's connect with each other and do things that will open your doors for you on things that you don't need to be struggling to get done.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Amen.
powerful, Jimmy. Powerful. You know, I was thinking about my spirit, and my son graduated from high school, guys. And correct me if I'm wrong, if y'all have heard anything like this before, but my son, he's got so much favor on him, blessing on him. But from our sphere of influence, like the people that came to his graduation party, the people that know Joshua, love him, Joshua received almost $2,000 in graduation gifts.
Yeah.
Like what kid gets?
Yes.
But that's our sphere. You know what I'm saying? People giving him $100 bills, and you know what I mean. Does that make sense, y'all? I mean, is that the norm?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the norm or not, but
that's favor.
Yep, there's nothing but favor.
And I was here. My friends come in, they're giving Joshua a couple $100. You know, he got 300 from this person because my spear. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it kind of connects with what Jimmy's saying. The people you're connected to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
you need to tell Joshua that's his new auntie and uncle.
Right.
yes.
Yeah, me first.
Yeah.
That's how it happens in Africa. That's how I ended up with like 20 names I don't even know.
Wow.
You know, because I'm just relating it to culture, right? That's the way Africans do it. I've got like 20 plus names I don't even know. Because everybody is your relative, they come and they start throwing money and giving you names.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Wow.
I love it.
Powerful. Gemma, I know Gemma was trying to come off mute. I don't know if she can still talk. She was trying to say something earlier.
Yes, good morning, everyone. I just wanted to say, and I'm just really enjoying listening to everyone.
Yes.
Genuinely from the heart, I just wanted to say I have not stopped talking about yesterday. My family has heard it all. Oh my goodness. I feel like I have all these new friends. I'm just so grateful to God. I just cannot say it enough. You know, I put it on Facebook and I was writing. It was like 5:30 this morning. I was posting on Facebook. What an amazing time I had yesterday. And it was a long post. I normally don't do that. And I tried to cut it short, I promise. But it's I think it's over on the Legacy Builders side. But I just wanted to say thank you, everyone, for just your spirit, just your everything that you brought yesterday, all the speakers, the people I worked with, Dr. Bola.
Yes. Awesome. Registration.
Awesome. You know, and at one point, you know, we were trying to get something to eat. We got a little bit of fruit, a little bit of this, a little bit of that in between, because we were trying so much to serve. We wanted to just make sure everyone felt comfortable. Wanted to make sure every person had a name tag. And we were like, no, everyone gets a name tag. We refused to leave anybody out. It was one of those things. We just had this determination to make sure everything went well, you know, and everyone just came together. It was just awesome. I'm just grateful. And I'm so thankful that my daughter came. She felt the excitement in the house. I mean, I was here preparing. I was, you know, typing up the list for the check-in. I was up to 3:00 in the morning. I said, Lord, I'm getting ready to meet a lot of these people for the first time. I'm gonna look tired, but in the name of Jesus, Lord, give me enough sleep so I don't look tired the first time they see me. So, you know, I was up, I typed up the list, I got it ready, but my daughter heard the excitement in my voice. It was 12:30 in the morning, the morning before the event, and she was up talking to me, you know, like, so what y'all gonna do? Okay, so how long is the event? All right, what time it start? Okay, and then and this and that. And she's asking me all these questions, and I'm trying to keep the names in alphabetical order for Dr. Bola and myself, you know. And she's asking me all these questions, and I said, Joy, are you coming? Are you coming? Are you coming? Okay. You asking me so much, you need to just be there. So she came, and I'm so grateful. I was telling my husband, I said, I'm so happy that she came. She's a young woman. She's a senior in college now. And so she's home from college, and she got exposed to all these amazing, successful Black people.
And she was ready.
Yes, and she came, she dressed up, she texted me, she said, I'm on my way. She said, is this a high heels type event or not? She wore her high heels. I said, you did good. You know, so anyway, I don't want to stay too long, but I just wanted to say, I think you hear it in my voice. I'm just grateful to have met every single one of you. You're amazing. I'll never forget it. Thank you, you know, Pastor Rob, Pastor Lashri. I'm glad she was able to make it. You know, thank you for bringing us together like this. This is awesome. We got to do it again soon. Please let me know so I can take leave. I took leave today so I can make up, you know.
Man, Gemma took a half day off just to come to the walkthrough the day before on Wednesday. So thank you, Gemma. Thank you so much sacrifice.
Yes.
Man.
Let me I'm gonna say this last thing for real. The welcoming committee was better than some churches I've been. I'm just saying. I was like, they better than some churches. Okay, that's all I had to say, Dr. Bo. I mean, as soon as I got there, they're like, and I'm like,
yes,
you know, like, better.
That's the first thing my screen said.
Oracle is here.
Yeah. Hey, I got Mr. Allen, Guy Allen.
Oracle is here.
Oracle, I love it. Guy, have some words, sir. Thank you so much. Guys, none of us would be here without Mr. Guy Allen. He's the first one that started here in Virginia. So Guy, you had the floor, sir. You had a mic.
I'm sorry, I was meeting with my, I got some interns that work with me during the summer, and try to get them started for the morning. So today was the day I had to get them trained and get them, find out what they did yesterday to move them forward for the day. So looking, I apologize, couldn't jump right on. But I tell you, this was great, Rod. This was a great session that you put together. Your team support was just amazing, and that's what makes this machine work. When you got a team that works together and everybody pulls together with one goal in mind, and it's not all about me. It's about the team. And I was just really impressed with the organization, the production, and the presentations were just great and right spot on. I think that, and I was just sitting here thinking, so how could we make this better? Well, we just continue to do what we're doing, but everybody bring one. Everybody bring another person, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. And there's strength in numbers. When people see the numbers that we have and the way this is rolling out, that's when people start wanting to be a part of something that's as good as what we have. So great job, all of you. Rod, your leadership was just fantastic, controlling this whole thing and making it do what it do. So I'd love to see us do it. I know we were doing them once a month when we first started ramping this up. And now we got a lot of the kinks out of the system. I say, if we can figure a way to do this every month, once a month, have a team meeting and just make it bigger and bigger. That would, I would love to see that. So
definitely.
For all you've done.
Yes, sir. Thank you, God. Thank you for all your wisdom and encouragement. Man, like I said, in the beginning, I remember Guy was the one that met me, gave me the EXP Explain presentation at Regis and Stafford.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. It's just, man, that's Uncle G right here, man. It was just done after that. After I spoke with Guy, it was done. I'm telling you, I told the Houstons no 3 times. I finally met with Mike and Guy, and so
the ones that's harder to get are the ones that usually stay. The ones that say, "Okay, take me, please." It's like they don't have nothing else going, and they look for somebody that likes, but somebody that's hard and focused and put some thought into it, and really ordering their steps. Then they can kind of really, you can kind of see that this person is just not some fly-by-night person looking for every shiny object that comes. Rod did his due diligence, and I'm working on a lady here today at 9:15. I've been working on her for over a year and a half, and I think right now, in about 15 minutes, I'm gonna probably get her because I'm gonna watch the video with her. I'm gonna watch that video. Got another lady in New Jersey that's been tough. It's been about 8 months with her. But she's been looking and trying to make sure all the details are worked out for her. So those are the people, those are the best ones. So if it's harder, you can't figure out why they won't join, where they're thinking like you're thinking, how is this going to work for me? What's going to be best for my family? And how can I make this the rest of my career in real estate, an exit strategy for me and my family and all of my other people that I bring in. Is this going to work for them? Not just what's going to work for me, what's going to work for them first. And if you give them what they want, you'll get what you want. I promise you.
That's awesome, God. Thank you. Man, I saw Cam put on the chat, we need a 5-year plan to be in position to rent and pack out the National Harbor. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Cam has been the center of attention this whole hour we've been on. That brother did an amazing class yesterday on business.
Oh yeah, I saw it. This is the second time that I've seen it, and it's a great way to really structure your system. And Cam, that is very good. And he and I have been trying to get together and chat again. I've got my I actually incorporated my company and everything, and trying to set this up so that I leave a legacy, for my family, which is I should be running this like a business. I have a couple of other businesses that I've set up, but I just hadn't really set up. Once I became an associate broker, just didn't really set it up like my other businesses. So yeah, Cam, that was great. Really appreciate you doing what you do. You know, nobody here gets paid, you know, for doing these things. It's volunteer. We're just sharing with each other. But you do get paid. You know, you don't get paid, but you do get paid.
Yeah.
So, thank you all for for your time and attention on this.
Thank you, guy.
Thank you.
I want to thank God for showing me how to do the Zoom, to be able to, you know, send it out to the people that were able to be online, you know, to set it up with the camera and be able to go to the room, because we were trying to figure out how could we get somebody to come in a live stream, and Guy already had a way to do it. And that way, everybody that was, you know, online was able to see the presentation. So thank you, Guy, for sharing that with me.
Yeah, thank you, Guy.
And me and Ron. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Anything I got is y'all's. You know, any technology, I've got a lot, and I got a lot of gear. So,
But a pop up too yesterday, man.
Pop up, you know, anything I got, Rod, you know, it's right there in my office. I should give you a key, just let you come in and get it.
I appreciate it, guys.
What you want?
And we were at P-War, you know, guys like he's royalty around there, past president of Prince William Association of Realtors. So yeah.
Well, you know, anything we can use to get some leverage, you know, I'm with you. So
all right. Thank you, sir. All right, guys. Well, it's top of the hour. So man, it was good seeing everybody again, and great job again on yesterday, guys. So let's get ready to finish this year out strong. Make this your best year ever, guys. We're about halfway through the year. So we just want to run hard. I remember when I used to run my, you know, you've heard us say, you know, our physical fitness test, I get to that halfway mark, I'm turning on the burners, because I'm going all the way, running all the way to the end. So let's turn on the burners, guys, and make the rest of this year your best year. Make up for lost time. If you would feel like you were kind of dragging a little bit at the beginning of this year, pick up the pace now. Let's run all the way to the end. So,
double it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. See y'all on Monday. Thank y'all.
Have an awesome weekend, guys.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good Memorial Day weekend.
Everyone.
Yes, long weekend.
Have a great weekend.
No
Be
meeting.
safe.
No meeting Monday. It's Memorial Day, guys. Enjoy your Monday.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
No meeting on Monday. Okay. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
Love y'all.
Okay. Hey, Jimmy.
Bye.
All right.